Hello and welcome. My name is Debbie Reed. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little card. Being that it's summer, a lot of people don't have time to stamp, and I just wanted to create a card that was quick and easy, little stamping, and just a few little embellishments to just perk up a card. The stamp set we're going to be using is the Good Morning Magnolia for the hello, and we're going to be using the Forever Lovely for the inside sentiment that says wishing you a lovely day. The color of ink that we're going to be using is the Pacific Point. All right, let me get started on the card and show you how to put this together. The very first thing we're going to be using is the mint macaroon card base. We're going to be using 2 pieces of Whisper White cardstock, one for the inside and one for the outside of the card. We're going to be using a piece of clear vellum, the Petal pink vellum, Designer Series Perennial Essence paper, a piece of Petal pink, another piece of Petal pink for the tagging, and a piece of green vellum and another piece for the inside. And let me show you how to put the card together. First, we're going to take the mint macaron card base. We're going to burnish it so that the edge is nice and crisp. Then we're going to take our Designer Series paper, that's the Perennial Essence, and we're going to take a little piece of the Petal pink that's cut at 2 3/8 by 5 1/4, and the Perennial Essence paper is just going to overlay on the top of this. So let's glue this together real quickly. This Perennial Essence paper is absolutely beautiful. I really didn't think I would like the paper, but it turns out to be my new favorite go-to. I love this paper. There's so much you can do with it. There's a lot of different varieties in the pack, so check it out. All right, now we're just gluing this little piece down, and then we're going to adhere this to the card base with the white. I almost forgot that part. So we're going to put the white down, and that's where our sentiment is going to go before we overlay the Designer Series paper. Just a little bit of glue. Line this up on our grid sheet. Put this down. Just like that. Then we're going to put our Designer Series paper down that we've already laid with the Petal pink on top. And I like to have just a little bit of an edge right there. Put that down. And then we're going to stamp our little hello. That's right there. And we're going to stamp that in the Pacific Point on the bottom of the card. And line this back up again so it will be even. Place that about right there. Beautiful. Okay, close my ink pad. And then we're going to take some punches. We're going to punch 2 of the leaf punch out of the green vellum. And then we're going to take the Daisy Delight large daisy, and we're going to punch 1 large daisy. And we're going to punch 1 small daisy in the vellum. And sometimes that gets stuck, but I think we got lucky there. Then we're going to take the Petal pink and do the same thing. We're going to punch 1 of the large from the daisy, and then we're going to punch, this is what I was saying, it sometimes wants to get stuck. And when that happens, I just take my tweezers, reach in there and pull the paper out that gets stuck, and you're good to go. And then we're going to take the little one, the little daisy from the daisy lane, and give that a little punch. Now we have a large white daisy and a large Petal pink and a small, petal pink, and white. Okay, now we're going to just assemble these, the two big ones together. We're going to just glue. Let me get these other pieces out of the way. Okay, we're going to just glue a little bit of glue to the center of the white vellum. Oops, too much glue. Let me wipe some off. We don't need to have a mess here. So we're going to just put these two together. And then we're going to put these two together the same way. Little glue in the center. You don't need a lot. And then put these together. Just like that. And then we're going to, I believe I popped these up. I did. Then we're going to put, so you're going to take your bone folder and you're going to just kind of crimp your little flowers up so they have a little bit of dimension. And then we're going to do the same thing to the large petals. Just curling the edges so that they look a little more authentic. Then we're going to glue the large and the smaller daisy together like this. And I like to offset the colors, so where there's a white petal here, I like to have the pink line up where the white is, just so it gives it a little more extra pizzazz. Okay, then we're going to flip this over and we're going to get our large dimensional and put one dimensional back here. We're going to put this aside until we're ready to use it. And then we are going to do the inside of the card. So the inside of the card says, hello, wishing you a lovely day. We're going to take a little strip of the designer series paper. We're going to add that to the card first, because if you were to stamp first and then add this, your sentiment's going to not be lined up. Instead of gluing the strip of paper, we're actually going to glue this edge of the card because you get less of a mess. And then when I have to cut this paper, it will allow me to cut the paper without having it be full of glue. So there we go. I did get a little glue right there and I don't want it there, so my little goo eraser, and we're good to go. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over and cut this little piece of paper that I don't want on here. Just like that. I cut that a little too crazy. Okay, and now we're going to stamp the wishing you a lovely day. Let me get that out of here. I'll put it on a block real quick. All right, and that is also going to be stamped in our blue ink. That I've seemed to, oh, there it is. I misplaced it for a second. It happens on a desk, doesn't it? I'm sure it's happened to you too. Okay, we're going to line this up and stamp this. Oh, I do need my little grid paper, my little Stamparatus cheat mat. Let's put that down, and now we'll do this one more time. Okay, we're going to line this up to about right there. Hold and press for 3 seconds, and there we go, beautiful. And now this is ready to adhere into the inside of the card, so let's do that. And instead of gluing, I do like to use my leftover, what's left over of the Fast Fuse. I am so sad this is leaving, but it was great while it lasted. I'm going to put this on the inside of the card and line that up just like that. Simple but pretty, right? Okay, now that's done. Now to decorate the outside of our card, I'll bring this back so you can see what we're doing. I don't need the mat anymore. So now I'm going to, we need to punch this with our tack punch. So need to throw the, oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm sure that wasn't great to your ears. We're going to put this into the punch and just put the flag ends on there. Okay, and then we're going to have kind of a, kind of put this together just to see where you think it will go. I'm going to put it down about right there. So I'm going to remove this just so I have a general idea where I'm going to place this. And stick it back under there, about right there. There we go. Oops. Just like that. And now we're going to just take the little paper off of our dimensional and put that right there. And then we're going to add our little leaves. Simple, right? Simple but cute. Put that like right there. About right there. Like that. One on the bottom. Right there. This vellum just really does give it an elegant look. And then we have one more little added touch. Let me grab my, oh dear, I don't know where I put my rhinestones. 1 second, I'm right back. Okay, I ran out of my rhinestones. Here we go. And we're going to just put a little bit of these, one of the little big rhinestones in the center of this. Just like that. And then if you want, you can add the other little dots. I ran out, so I would have had those in there. But that is a cute, simple, quick, easy card, just using 2 stamp sets and paper and vellum and punches, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you do, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and now go make something wonderful yourself. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.